Molweni Betuna and welcome to Conversations with Z. Thank you so much for joining me today. Get that done. So namhlanje I have Utabiso, someone that's very friendly. This is the first time I actually met him. He's very welcoming, drives a beautiful car. Guys, when he went to pick me up, I'm like, don't want to He had a very nice car, by the way. I want him to tell you guys about Utabiso because no one knows.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Tabby. So I go by the name of Tabby Social _RSA. Okay, that's just social media. That's just social Tabby. So guys, originally from KZN, living in Cape Town right now. But yeah, I don't know.
Originally from KZN, Tabiso.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's almost like Tabiso. I'm half Zulu, half Xhosa.
Oh, okay. Where in KZN? Do I need to ask?
Wow, Mashu.
Tell me.
H2. Okay, I can't tell you. Okay, Bubesi Street.
I don't believe you're from KZN.
I really am.
And you do speak Zulu.
I ngiyakhuluma Zulu nje kahle nje.
Hayibo ngizwile la ukhuluma ngithi hawu uhlala ngaphi.
Hawe malalela, makufike mina ke nje ngiyasithela impela Nkosi yami.
Xhosa, which one are you more fluent in?
I think right now it's Xhosa because I live with Xhosa people. When I'm in KZN, I tend to mix a lot of Xhosa into my Zulu, and I feel uncomfortable a bit. But with Xhosa, like it's only a very tiny Zulu, This is Zulu is fine, can't just Xhosa. So yeah, it's mainly.
Okay.
So I'm more fluent in Xhosa right now. I'm probably English.
Mamela Bedinga has all of this. This is also new to me. Mamela, how does it feel? I'm just gonna get straight to it. How does it feel to be starting up? I'm not sure if starting up is the right word. I'm not sure when you started or whatnot, but you have your own place. Like does it like akobazali? Okanye are you someone that's always stayed alone? Okanye because sometimes like tina scholar says and then there's a lot of changes and transitioning that happens. When like how does it feel to have like this is my space?
I mean, like honestly, I've sort of gotten used to it. Saying that because it's been 3 years up specifically in this house. But before that, obviously, like varsity, I'm staying alone. Because obviously, like you get your own room, kind of thing. After that, you live at Yarenda somewhere. So you get even if it's a house share, but the mere fact that like spaces because it's not something I see because we grew up so I don't know, it's just like it's just quite a lot. Yeah, and I don't necessarily live alone. I live with my sister. I think if I was living alone, we'd be having a different conversation because
that's a different conversation.
A
conversation we've had. That's why.
Because of talent, I don't think I would function as a person. I'm an ambivert. Let's say I'm an ambivert. I like a combination of having people around me and having no people around me. And I think being alone all the time, because I feel like I'm alone because I work from home. My sister's at work most of the time. So yeah. And yes, man, it's just, but it's nice knowing that I guess that's the only good thing that there's no authority. Yeah, more than me. Do you want?
Also, people might not know what the conversation will be about. Now you don't know. So I want us to talk about all things graduation, starting out, career-wise, what you do for fun. What else? I have 2 more things that I mentioned. Spirituality and sexuality. Are you fine?
We're good.
Okay, I need to get that. Just
permission is important and consent. Consent is important, guys. You can't just have conversations with people, especially in good platforms as finding out you have to find consent so that I'm comfortable, so that now you can get the authentic conversation going without making me feel awkward.
Yeah, or not ready for certain questions. Like I didn't see that one coming. Yeah. So I just want to know, graduating.
Okay.
And what did you graduate in? What did you study?
Okay. So this was essentially my first time attending a graduation, like my first like proper like in-person graduation. So that was for a degree in international relations. Yeah, it was this year, but qualification was completed a while back. But COVID, obviously, so now things are open. So
international what?
International relations.
International relations. What is that about?
It's basically you study diplomacy. It's in politics. You study to become a diplomat of a country. So what you do is you basically learn about how to create relationships with, like, basically how to interact with outside of your country, but in a political sense.
Okay.
So yeah, you can become a diplomat and be a negotiator, negotiate the national interests of your country with other countries, and basically represent the national interests of your country.
And where do you study that? Because I've never heard about it.
You can study it at any traditional university. So UCT, UWC, UNISA, Rhodes, any traditional it's not a technical course. It requires you to go to an actual traditional university because it falls within the Bachelor of Arts faculty.
And how was life after graduation for you when it comes to employment? Was it like employment or just life after completing maybe your studies? Because graduation is just 3 or 4 or 5 months. But like after you've acquired to work towards whatever, how was that like?
So I'm not gonna lie to you and say about like I don't necessarily have a traditional history or journey when it comes to working and studying. Now I basically went to study at college. I got a qualification in business. Went and worked on a course. Like for me, things was like this because I'm generally a person who is hands-on game. Don't let go. So I was already working in matric. I was working during varsity years. Like I've never really had now I have to actually hunt for the job that I've studied for, because like I don't have that. Like I don't work in an industry that I've studied for. So it's just a matter of funda. They'll pay local center 3 months, I think. Went and applied for a job. I got a job as an administrator. 3 months later, started as a project coordinator. And basically, that's how my career started. And so for this recent graduation, it's doesn't feel bad to graduate, and therefore I'm in the market looking for a job in what I've studied for, because I really don't care to work in that industry.
And now that you work from home and you've been working from home for the longest time, because I wanted to know, but now how's the dynamics after graduating? Like we have an expectation about work. Like le nto uyisebenzayo nanoba wenza ntoni ke, but le nto uyisebenzayo, is it what you expected it to be? Is it boring? Are you enjoying it? How do you feel?
Okay, so in terms of whether it's boring or not, that's it is not boring. Like it's like one thing I love about my job is that it keeps you on your toes. Challenging, like in the industry I'm in, changes like this, like literally right now a new hack could be coming out, and I'll only find out about it tomorrow when I start work in the morning, when our CEO releases the blog, if they catch it. So it always keeps you on your toes, because there's always something new that comes out. And that is obviously what makes the industry grow more. So for those of you who don't know, I work in cybersecurity, and we specialize in what we call the eighth layer when it comes to security, when it comes to protecting an organization, which is the human element, where we educate people and companies on how they can prevent themselves from being hacked. Right? So there's always something new to learn. There's always something to give out. There's always something to learn from the industry. So in terms
it's ever changing.
Like literally 3 years back, 5 years back, I didn't know about the role. I didn't even know about the thing. I knew there were hackers, but how those hackers are fought, I don't know what the process was until I started this job, which was 3 years ago. So
can you hack? Or can you know how to catch hackers?
I mean, anyone can hack if you put your mind to it. It's not difficult to hack. And also the thing is, people think of hacking by a computer build a code.
Like what we see in the movies.
That's not that.
So that deep.
Like I can literally create a link for you, send it to you via email or SMS, and click where you hack. Done.
Oh, okay.
Hacking is not necessarily about it's like hacker who lose it, It's like hacker just for about lose access. Like hacker is really not. It's not as high level as we think it is. It's very simple. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
You have another job, a spiritual job.
That.
Yes.
Yeah. That.
So, what do you do?
In terms of spiritual work?
Yes.
So I'm a sango.
Why umuntu ongugogo noba umuntu ongutata noba umuntu like
it depends on idlozi elingenileyo kuyo okanye idlozi athwasa ngalo. So like ngithwasa ngabadlozi abangomama, so like bangogogo, like it's probably one omkhulu that he like when he comes but like you majority abangogogo, so I'm therefore referred as ugogo mawande. Yeah, so the ugogo ndiligqirha, which is a way of yeah, so I do that on the side part-time. I don't do it full-time. I don't consult whenever. I open slots for consultations specifically according, like, based on availability, and because I also have to live, I have family, I've got relations, I've got friends, so I just have to have a cool. See everywhere.
And actually,
and in him there.
I was saying he actually looks very tall in person.
Team there. I'm joking.
So I was gonna ask, like, consultation, is it just consulting or do you give out medication? I'm not sure if I should be asking this. Like, if it's too much, the questioning, we can just say, right? Because the call and the book, treatment, whatever. Do you do all of that, or are you just focusing on consultation?
Like, up until this point, I can't be going to.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if maybe his cognizant or is also my way that I'll say, okay, no, I'm not going to do this. But in the I do bone readings, because I've got people that I train to. So yeah, I actually haven't done myself back. Like, I don't like this okay.
Oh, okay.
So I actually do like I actually practice. I've got a place of practice.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I'm a actual sangoba, I do consultations and I go to Islalini.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I do all of that.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I didn't know all of that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I only open it available. Obviously, like, for obviously I have no choice. But they're more full time. I mean, they don't stay with me. But they're more full time, because for like umntana egula ngosithi tata fanele ukwenza imvuma kufeya ngokuba ndibone isidlo zabantu ndiyayivuma nyani into yoba ndingumntana wabo. I have to avail myself, okay, I'll have to take a week from work ndifake leave mntambe ndiye ezidlalini into yomenza lo msebenzi wakhe.
And I was actually like I think a week ago, but literally because imvuma uyavuma ukufisa the old person.
Uvuma ukufa.
Yeah, I didn't like think that much into it. Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask this. Do you have a childhood memory of yourself where, now that you know, I kind of bendiyazi, okanye like with the signs that made you, and now that umdala and you're reflecting, do you have those things?
I have a lot. I think because my memories are strong from when I was around 7, 8. So during those times, I had done it as a way to change, but I think towards the age of 10, because even at school, but basically in a multi-personality disorder. And I remember this one time in our grade 5 class, that did like actually end. There was literally Miss Wamaka grade 5, and like I literally said, "Hey, in the class," and like she's Indian, she's like, "What's going on?" No, I literally just lost my gran. So like the corners of activities which were very paranormal, and is correlated with Jehovah's Witness, so it was very tricky. But luckily, like I'm the type I was literally that child. I'm no longer that child now. Thank God. But I was that child. Because like I remember I was in Durban, and that a very weird thing in trying Kanyamba was close. And I didn't know what that was at the time, but in I told Mama, and I was like, there's actually problems right now that we are facing. But so I'll be up and then be up about December because I was school that side. So yeah, that's a corner to science, but nobody knew how to deal with them until Mama twice said.
Was it not like hard to, sorry to cut you also, was it then not hard for you to embrace your journey? Okay, was it easier because you've always had these things? It's now a puzzle. Okay, was it hard considering Jehovah's Witness stuff?
I think it was hard in the sense that I didn't fully understand it, and also it made me like a very troublesome kid. So like it was hard in that sense, but in the sense of I couldn't understand. I don't think it was that hard because my mom is very like she's very good with her children. Like she's good at listening. She's good at having open conversations and understanding and also because what twice a night before, so she sort of made it easier for her to fully understand it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, like it externally it was, but like if family me just like with my direct family it was not hard, but like obviously all my from Tanzania, my mom's family, like
it's not because you're very vibrant and stuff, and when people think, but I don't think anymore they think that way. But did it not do like bring some shift in your relationships? Like relationships is like relationships with people. Okanye mhlambi at work, has it not affected work and all of that?
Work, no. I work for a very good company when it comes to understanding people in general, and like I've never had like in like this job. So like there's nothing. Maybe no. Like I'm not in the process of I need to understand it. So like I've never had tough times in terms of work. But I remember first year 2019, I just come back from the UK, and no sorry, I'm lying, 2017 I just come back from the UK, and that year was in Dandigoa, like a lot of things happened. I lost a job and all of those, like it's tiny things happened. It's as if but I think after I acknowledged Islam, like things started opening up a bit, and when I did everything, things just blossomed. So like
as a sign back, this is what you should have done.
This is what I should have done. Like I had less depressive episodes. Like I started doing well. Like like in life, I started doing better. You know. So I think it affects us back on. I'm gonna say, if you don't have if you do have an understanding of what's going on, but how you acknowledge it, then it affects you. But once you get into it and you understand and it makes things easier, because at the end of the day, as much as we trust the city, we want you to go and help people. They also want to help you and guide you, and they will always lead you in the right direction. So if I were away, then obviously therefore you will be led astray, and you also even the sixth sense exercise would or anything like that. So yeah. Let's
bring sexuality into the topic.
Yeah.
Right. Also, I'm not sure you're doing the sexuality. Yeah, because sometimes I was like with this cancel culture, sometimes you can't really ask into that you want to ask, because like then like all of a person wrong is very difficult. But anyways, me being curious, I just want to find out.
Gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
You gay? Are you gay? Are you gay?
Are you gay?
Let me not assume.
What is gay? What is gay?
Are you gay?
Are you gay?
Are you gay?
I think I'm very much happy. Very.
Yeah, no,
I think it's pretty evident.
No.
I think it is.
You know, you'd meet a guy as flamboyant with pills.
Oh, no, honey. But also the way that people dress, it doesn't necessarily mean. But also, I think you can tell, man.
How do you tell?
Like, you can tell in the way that in the context of conversations. You can't, obviously, it also, I mean, sometimes you're like.
Have you ever tried to act straight?
I don't know what that means.
Yes, I love that this conversation is different.
Like
not like Zatina.
Are you asking me if I've dated girls?
Yes.
Yes, and up until 2017. My last ex is April 2017. What? My last relationships are with girls.
But you've just said to nobody it's easy to tell.
But I'm just saying, but also the thing is like, this sexuality, guys, I think the one thing that we need to understand is that I call a blueprint of this is how sexuality is meant to be explored, and this is how, like, for example, I think people, I don't know, a perception about when a person says, I'm into men, what the perception is. When you say I'm into men, it doesn't mean I'm going to be into men and it will only be in terms of sexual encounters. Like, I'm into men because of emotions and everything like that. But, like, emotions are very, they go up and down. Like you can love a woman, I can fall in love with a woman, but am I going to be sexually attracted to her? No, it's a different thing. Utando, it doesn't necessarily need to be boxed in that way. Yeah.
So I was then gonna ask, so before 2017 you've never dated a guy?
No.
So how do your exes feel? Like now that
I
they
honestly
see
don't
this,
like how are they supposed to feel?
and yes, gonna like, do you speak with them?
Yes,
Is it the girls?
I've got one on Instagram, I've got one on WhatsApp.
I got him from like he.
Like if I get alone as a blocker, because why am I needing to explain who I am?
Not really explain, but like I didn't know like
what was there to know? What you were supposed to know at the time was the fact that I was with you and I was dating you and I was in love with you. What happens after you is none of your business.
Would you then date girls now?
I don't know. I haven't met one that I'm in love with.
No.
I feel like if I'm attracted to you and I would defino Jolana as Jolana, regardless of your sex. You know, for me it doesn't really matter. So I don't know, guys. It's very complex. It's very complex. Yeah, but like we're young, like we shouldn't box ourselves in that sense. But
also, just to ask, is it then harder or is it easier to navigate a homosexual relationship now that you've been with women and you've been like with guys as well?
No relationship is easy to explore, to navigate. Like I don't think there's a depth into people. Like abantu banzulu, ayikho into because I'm straight, I'm a female dating a female, things are gonna be easy because a female will understand me. No, it's not. Because Lamdo is trying to figure themselves out, and you're also trying to figure yourself out. So regardless of, like, it doesn't matter sex like it's not gonna be easy to navigate. Like there's nothing easy to navigate our people. Like even in friendships, even in family, like you will learn something new about your mother at the age of 30.
So I call blueprint or just because I'm with the same sex it means manasisi girls. Yeah, I understand that. I think it's the biggest misconception. I might sound dumb asking these questions, but I'm asking questions that I know that other people ask themselves. So I try to ask now that you have your spiritual side, and that's why I'm getting deep into relationships. Is it then not like how are then relationships? You look like you've just cheated. Okay, it has nothing to do with your spirituality.
That's, I can only speak based on myself. I don't involve Islam in my relationships like that. Like I try to have a very human life. I try to or normal. It's not fair that I would use ispism as an advantage in a relationship. It's not fair on the next person. I mean, obviously I don't have control of like I don't have control of that, and I can choose to take or reject the information, but I will know. So I don't actively use a gift to say test what's going on. But there has been a time where and they happen to be true and we moved on from that. So if my closer gets involved in that sense, sometimes they're more shy and okay, and confront then I'm so simple because the minute my ancestors get involved, it means that okay, clearly you want to share from something. So in that sense, but no, I don't. I try to.
What were you doing in the UK?
It was just an internship. I was an internship.
But that's a blessing. Internship when we are sorry, I'm going to look at me, guys. Males as if we're not male. But I'm just saying, like, to everyone, like I do say to them sometimes. Anyways, what were you doing in the UK?
So it was an internship at a magazine company.
Oh, okay.
Country Life magazine, you can check it out. It's an exterior design company, like landscape design and stuff.
What do you do for fun, Talis?
I drink. I don't know. I drink. I do YouTube for fun. I read for fun. I explore spaces. I groove. I chill with family. I take my dog for a walk. I go to the beach. I do so many things for fun. But I think the one thing I enjoy the most about, the one thing I notice. Times to take me out now, let's go to something. I'll probably take you to a place where there's like live music with these little stalls, things like that.
So that's what Tabiso does for fun. I think that's it. Those were the questions.
Yeah, no, guys, you better don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
Yes. Also, I was gonna ask, what is your YouTube channel about for Umdi that's watching? Like, what can they look out for? What type of content do you have, and how can they follow you, or where can they follow you?
Yeah, so I don't have a specific niche right now, but channel, it was basically just to educate abantu about industry and all of those things. So if you're interested in finding out information in terms of amatonga, tatuktini, on all of those things, you're welcome to check it out, and you'll see there's some not beautiful videos like this one will be, but there are videos there that you can explore and get the content from, just to educate yourself. But now it's more vlogs, so like things I do for fun.
Yeah.
You'll get that there. And yeah, maybe I'll do sit down videos. Maybe Uzi is gonna be featured. Sit down video. But everyone doesn't sit down as a thing about clever, and clever because you guys can sit and plan.
The guy that studied international relations.
Guys, that's yeah, okay. But yeah, guys. So my channel is Tabiso. It's TABISOCIAL_RS, TABISocial_RSA. So you guys can subscribe. Please subscribe. Please.
You know, because like I didn't know you, right? Someone said, check out Tabiso on Instagram, right? Yes.
Of course.
Please said, yo, just check him out, dog. Like, you're gonna love him. Just give me the time. Dad, I'll sit. Why can't go to YouTube? Yo, I think I slept at like 2 or 3 a.m. Like just going through
I'm so humble. You're so nice.
Like I was watching your videos and I'm like, oh, I'm so curious. Like I want to learn more about this person. I'm very inquisitive. There's so much that I can ask, and I like the fact that like when I saw your content, I felt like there's more to you than the beautiful pictures, because you're beautiful, right? So people must be aesthetics, but I felt like there's something deeper than that.
So I hope is also my usayenza land.
Because I love it.
Khawuzame. Bayise
Actually, yapha kuyo. Oh my Lord. So yeah, I felt like there's so much value that you can add to the people that are watching my channel.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like, is it just those questions? But I'm sure there's a lot that people have learned from this, especially in Kami, that are people that are going through a spiritual journey, especially with people that maybe are trying to understand their sexuality, because what you are basically saying is that no one needs to be placed in a box. Like, things change, you change, allow yourself to change.
Allow yourself to evolve.
Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna put it. Anyways, thank you so much for your hospitality. I've learned so much from Wena, and I hope others have learned too. Please follow him on Instagram, Tabiso_social.
TABISocial_RSA.
Actually, it's like hi guys. So people might do get, but we did it. Thank you so much for having me.
For having me. Well, thank you for having me on your channel. See.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh,